When this stone was laid a century ago, the founders of what went on to become the Third Avenue United Church probably never envisioned it would one day look like this. The building has been preserved digitally in the CyArk World Heritage Database, becoming the first Canadian site to receive the honor.
CyArk projects that we'll get 100,000 hits per year just for international people looking at this church here in Saskatoon. So I think it's a great source of pride for Saskatoon, and I think we're showing our very best to the world.
The 3D laser scan of the building was done by Stantec, and it comes at an important time, as the church is struggling to be preserved physically. Dave Denny is the chair of one of the two groups who are attempting to purchase the building from the congregation. He says it's important to keep the building going from both an architectural and a historic perspective.
The wheat pool was essentially formed here, and there have been so many important events. There have been great performers like Duke Ellington and Percy Granger, and this place was our TCU until TCU was built, into the Centennial Auditorium. So this is so much history, and it's beautiful, and we just can't let it go.
Selling the building would allow the congregation to continue to be housed there, but would open it up to additional functions. A Regina group is bidding to turn the structure into a new home for the Western Christian College, while Denny's organization wants it to become a performing arts center. He has the support of the University of Saskatchewan, which would become the anchor tenant, and Tourism Saskatoon, which helped support the digital scan.
It sounded like a really good concept to help us recognize the program and the project, and to accomplish that feat. And along the way, it was determined that some type of not-for-profit organization could be in a position to take it over and operate the church. Sounded like a good answer to us.
A decision on the building's fate is expected in March. No matter what happens in the future, Denny is thrilled to know it will continue to live on in the database. CyArk's mandate is to preserve cultural heritage sites that are potentially subject to natural and man-made disasters.
If anything were to happen to this place, if there was a fire, we do have a perfect 3D replica of it, in data. So if there was we keep saying, if there was a nickel on the floor anywhere in this building, almost 100 years from now, even if the building wasn't here, they could browse around virtually and find that nickel.
And the church is in good company. It joins sites like Mount Rushmore, Chichen Itza, and Easter Island that will live on digitally no matter what happens in the real world.
So we know that 100 years from now, if they're still preserving the records of Tikal and Angkor Wat and the great sites of the world, ours will be in there and still continue to be protected.
From Third Avenue United Church in Saskatoon, I'm Simon Hyatt reporting.